Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. We are live at IEC. Right now, very soon, IEC la Commissioner, Memu Alu Mamarinjaiti. Very soon he will be coming, inshallah. The long awaiting results may along everybody is waiting. Very soon, Alu Mamarinjai will be here. Kadina come na expect nyami. Membe je wala nyandiko ntole candidate memu right honorable Alai Hussein Abubakar ANN Daboti is already qualified, inshallah. And then you will hear that here, biiznillah. I'm right here with our able lawyer, Memu lawyer Yanks Dabo. I'm right here with him, inshallah. As you can see, everything is set up right now. Mics are already here. You can see everything here right now. Very soon, Alu Mamarinja will be here very soon to make the announcement. Let's stay calm, inshallah. Inshallah, IEC officers have already seated, and inshallah, I believe immediately by 5 o'clock, Alu Mamarinja will be here to declare our candidate as for being qualified as the candidate for United Democratic Party. So I'm Bitambo Menkono. Nanyulonko say I nari kolu pour que mornon kanaka or senandi wolle be kala ba comme tomondro inshallah na family ko bi iznillah na parti de la honorable Alai Hussein Dabo is 100% qualified to be the flag bearer of the Democratic Party. But nevertheless, inshallah, guys, stay with us very soon. The IEC chairman, Memu Alu Mamarinjaiti, very soon is going to be here. Bisirin Janjan Tambeng IEC, Ning na lawyer ba, Memu lawyer Yanks Daboti, Natale Bejang. And inshallah, our mic is on, everything is going to be clear. Biiznillah, Badila exactly commendal da Kadia Lanyaming. We did it with TV and media and Afalele, wherever you think Dolbetalali, Woleto. So be with us all the time. Let's be seated. Inshallah, very soon the IEC chairman is going to be seated here, and then the resource is going to be announced. But remember, we not a Bible no Bible. We not a Bible no Bible, inshallah. Everybody is positioning their mics. But actually, our mic is already positioned. So remember, you're wrong. Share the show, share the program. Coming al dalaka sianya men didi TV&MEDIA. We always be here. Kadiala coming dalaka kadiala nyami. But memo tonya wala nyindo ko ntolu na fahamro to dumala. And I understand when you control the candidate or memo Alai Hussein Daboti is already qualified. With other 5 candidates, so it's like almost 6 candidates will be announced here according to what we heard, inshallah. So keep praying and keep doing your Allah campaign al-Baqi can continue on it. Your contribution on Milke can continue on your contributions. The diaspora and the others. Allah barakabake. Stay with us, share the show. Alkana Koronto, Alkanata Anjaninda. Alteraje drong aliteraje rokekan comme exactly aldada kapinyami ay sila staff sol file the tembo men kono wol bega siri e ka jumala bodu sai ka ay sila chairman la bodu même chairman Alu Mamarin Jaiti nyen tembe ngi siri bo la bodu kan so do ala barka bake for your time to mil kataran fejan all the time to share the show. Allah brother and Sir for Sonko aka by your Sonko and Wala Bijang. I'm here with my comrade, my boss, my partner, my Alonko Wala, my brother Yanks Daboti. We're all here inshallah waiting for the announcement of the results. right here, and Modu Sar, me along ko wala be UDP ning Modu Sar me along ko wala be UDP ning IEC kema fana ñun tembo do abe sirin janne fana nata comme kanyin resource ñing pour ay annonce nyala so Gambian call do an UDP call meta kam fala do inshallah abole nyama and we will keep updating you the way in Delta. Guys, no more call, obviously. Neon call, likely even program on call on Facebook Live. So, Messenger, please. Very soon, I see Cayman, very soon is going to be here. Hello. I'm live today. Huh? Memo ego? Yeah, but if he's live, I'm live here and I at IEC, so I have to be here. I have to continue here. It's very important. This is very important. Yeah. Thank you. Okay. Yes, we understand Alai Ushen, the live player, Honorable Alai Ushen Dabo. We understand right now he's on a program. But remember, this is very important. We have to bring it to people. Coming Shomanda and Bejan, Manajan saying, coming Shomanda, Wulta around almost 7 a.m. Bejan and Yanks Dabo, Mantan Janinda, Manta Hajila, Besirin Jan, Kamamba to Wallen in the Kanyana Batu. So the Ninjan Sita, inshallah, there is no way Fundana can attend. So we're very sorry that our party leader is talking while we're also here on another program. But this is how we have to do things. So please, alo yang fulan yana drong na program samana ni kana moldang. So baldal na odonala albi yang fulan yana na program samana. By mol meter button to rock la bakela in quarter. So as far as mol meter button to rock obviously we have to be here. Kanyintandi mol because nying is very important. This is mojama bebe nyin bila batunkan mojama bebe nyutu social batunkan and be fenfen ke kan. This is one of the most important thing. May I don't go. We are waiting, please. Anytime from now, now understand the IC chairman, anytime from now, he's going to be here. Abiding Allah, Deputy Chairman, Memo Join Jyoti is already here. Deputy Chairman is already here. So we believe, inshallah, very soon the IC Chairman is going to be here. Very soon the IC Chairman is going to be here. Abiding Allah, Deputy Memo Joe is already here and he's almost coming to be seated now. So inshallah we expect that the chairman will be here next minute from now. Very soon the chairman is going to be here. Very soon IC chairman is coming to be here. Very soon. Very soon is coming to be here. Very soon. So share the program besa moy ñola mo kana foko ya fanyele but sharing the program that will make everybody to hear it at once, inshallah. Yes, after. This medium.
La cámara.
In next 10 minutes, I believe the chairman, the IC chairman will be here in next 10 minutes. Oh, the IC chairman is on the way coming. IC chairman is on the way coming. IC chairman is on the way coming. The IC chairman is on the way coming. IC chairman is already here.
Well, good morning to you all. Let's start with silent prayers, please.
Okay, thank you very much, Chairman. Maybe now we can go straight into the deliberations of the day. As we are all aware, this brings us to the end of the nomination process. We started from the 30th of October and ended yesterday, the 5th of November. And today, following the public scrutiny, the chairman has come up the decisions on the various mission papers, which he will be presenting to the members of the press here present. And actually, I would say this is only a press briefing. So the chairman will deliver the statement, and this then we will close the session. And on that note, I would like to invite the chairman to present his statement to the members of the press. Thank you. Welcome to you.
Thank you, God. Following the successful completion of the nomination of candidates for the contest of the general election of 4 December 2021, and after a thorough and careful review of all the nomination papers submitted to the Independent Commission by the various aspirants, I hereby give the outcome of the nomination of candidates as follows. Cancellations. 1. Matthew Gomez, Independent. GFA, APP, TV&MEDIA independent, and Modiba independent. Disqualified candidates. 1. Joseph Henry Diouf, independent. He did not comply with Section 42(2)A of the Election Act 2009 in the sense that he submitted support of nomination by registered voters on notebooks and not on the legally prescribed form. In some administrative areas, where submitted support of nomination by registered voters on legally prescribed form, he submitted the support of nominations by less than 200 registered voters as opposed to the legal requirement that the candidate for election to the office of president shall be nominated in the prescribed form, Part 1A of the fourth schedule, by not less than 5,000 voters whose names appeared in the register of voters, with at least 200 voters being drawn from each administrative area. Joseph Henry Diouf nomination is hereby rejected in accordance with Section 47(1) of the Elections Act. 2. Mary Stoke, independent. She failed on 42(2)A, being that she did not submit the legally required number of support to nomination by registered voters. She did not fulfill the requirements contained in Section 42(3) that every nomination under Section 2 shall be subscribed by the candidate, who shall make the declaration contained in the relevant form and by the person nominated for him or her. She did not submit a signed code of conduct ethics as per Section 2092(2) of the Elections Act. She did not submit the assets declaration form as per Section 42(7) of the Elections Act. Mary Stoke's nomination is hereby rejected in accordance with Section 47(1) of the Elections Act. Number 3, Alayu Mari Kurang, independent. He submitted nomination forms in the name of an unregistered political party, namely GYC Change. He did not comply with 42(2)A, being that he did not submit the legally required number of support to nomination by registered voters. Alayu Kurang's nomination is hereby rejected in accordance with Section 47(1) of the Elections Act. 4. Ibrahim Atawo, independent. He submitted symbol in the name of an unregistered political party, PAP. He did not comply with Section 42(2)A of the Elections Act, being that he submitted support of nomination by less than 5,000 registered voters. Ibrahim Atawo nomination is hereby rejected in accordance with Section 47(1) of the Elections Act. 5. Modiba, independent. He did not comply with Section 42(2)A in the sense that he submitted support of nominations by less than 5,000 registered voters only from West Coast region and none from other administrative areas. Modiba's nomination is hereby rejected in accordance with Section 47(1) of the Elections Act. 6. Bankole Yao Yoyo Ahadse. He did not comply with Section 42(2)A, being that he submitted support nomination by less than 200 registered voters from some administrative areas. Bangolo Yao Jojo's Arsis nomination is hereby rejected in accordance with Section 47(1) of the Elections Act. 7. ANRD Lamin Satu Boja. He did not comply with Section 42(2)A in the sense that he submitted support of nomination by less than 5,000 registered voters. Lamin Satu Boja's nomination is hereby rejected in accordance with Section 47(1)A of the Act. 8. DMC, my party, my Ahmed party. He has not complied with Section 42(2)(a), being that in Banjul administrative area, he submitted the support of nomination by less than 200 registered voters, as opposed to the legal requirement that the candidate for election to the office of President shall be nominated in the prescribed Form 1A, Form 1 Part A of the fourth schedule by less than 5,000 voters whose names appear in the register of voters with at least 200 voters from each administrative area. My application nomination is hereby rejected in accordance with Section 47(1) of the Elections Act. 9. Member K.S. Kamara, independent. He did not comply with Section 42(2)(a), being that he submitted support of nomination by less than 5,000 registered voters. He did not comply with Section 42(3) of the Elections Act, that he did not submit a declaration contained in the relevant form. He did not comply with Section 42(7) of the Elections Act, that he did not submit his assets declaration on a legally presented form. He did not submit his code of campaign ethics and thus not comply with Section 92(2) of the Elections Act. Member the K.S. Kamara's nomination is hereby rejected in accordance with Section 47(1) of the Elections Act. 10. C.A. Ismail Sisi. He has not complied with Section 42(2)(a) in that in Banjul administrative area, he submitted the support of nomination of less than 200 registered voters, as opposed to the legal requirement that the candidate for election of the office of President shall be nominated in the prescribed Form 1 Part A of the fourth schedule by not less than 5,000 voters whose names appear in the register of voters with at least 200 voters from each administrative area. His beneficiary nomination is hereby rejected in accordance with Section 47(1) of the Elections Act. 11. Gano, JNU. Sheikh Tijan Haidar. He has not complied with Section 42(2)(a), being that in Banjul administrative area and Mantago area, he submitted the support of nomination by less than 200 registered voters respectively, as opposed to the legal requirement that the candidate for the election of the office of the President shall be nominated in the prescribed Form 1 Part A of the fourth schedule by not less than 5,000 voters whose name appear in the register of voters with at least 200 voters from each administrative area. Sheikh Haidar's nomination is hereby rejected in accordance with Section 47(1) of the Elections Act. 12. Gap. Alim Sow. The nomination of Alim Sow is hereby nullified by the Independent Electoral Commission due to the fact that forgery has been detected on the support nomination form. This is classified as an offense in Section 112(a) of the Elections Act. Alim Sow's nomination is hereby rejected in accordance with Section 47(1) of the Elections Act. 13. Sheikh Matar Nyang, independent. He did not comply with Section 42(2)(a) in the sense that he submitted support of nomination by less than 5,000 registered voters as opposed to the legally required number. Sheikh Matar Nyang's nomination is hereby rejected in accordance with Section 47(1) of the Elections Act. 14. Papa Fall, independent. He has not complied with Section 42(2)(a) of the Elections Act, being that in Mantakongo administrative area, he submitted the support of nomination by less than 200 registered voters, as opposed to the legal requirement that the candidate for the election of the office of President shall be nominated in the prescribed Form 1 Part A of the fourth schedule by not less than 5,000 voters whose names appear in the register of voters with at least 200 voters from each administrative area. But false nomination is hereby rejected in accordance with Section 47(1) of the Elections Act. 15. DP Yusufa A. Dumbuya. He has not complied with Section 42(2)A, being that he submitted the support of nomination by less than 5,000 registered voters as opposed to the legally required number of at least 5,000 registered voters. Yusufa A. Dumbuya's nomination is hereby rejected in accordance with Section 47(1) of the Election Act. And now those qualified to contest the elections come 4th December. 1. E.N.M. Seydou Dabo, duly nominated. E.N.M. Seydou Dabo's nomination is hereby accepted in accordance with Section 46 of the Election Act. 2. GDC Mama Kande. Mama Kande's nomination is hereby accepted in accordance with Section 46(1) of the Election Act. 3. Doi, UDYS, Alifa Baukar Salah, duly nominated. Alifa Baukar Salah's nomination is hereby accepted in accordance with Section 46(1) of the Election Act. 4. NPP Adama Barrow, duly nominated. Adama Barrow's nomination is hereby accepted in accordance with Section 46(1) of the Election Act. 5. Esambai Fall, independent, duly nominated. Esambai Fall's nomination is hereby accepted in accordance with Section 46(1) of the Election Act. Well, this is it. Thank you all very much. Thank you for your attendance.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you very much, guys. Albe amoyolale, mira kafalele. Niajembe balanding all the time. Katandala ko the Right Honorable Alaji Usenu Kunda Dabo is will be nominated, and then Albe amoyla I see la chairman memo Aluma Marenjaiti. Fele ayafo ayo bankejan niajembe balanding all these days ngafale ko IEC is an independent body and they will do everything kajoko membe nyim banko sambala nyato IEC betarla woloto all the time to nindiam tali drong alina ko mol moy ndol fanbe on the ground jan anumbe men na londe so ala baraka bake to mi yalon ko alkala na kumo la anytime we talk to you alkala na all the time so bitum albenya jele na candidate Memo Honorable Usain Dabuti is qualified and with PDYS. So guys, baraka bake. So bitum mbadumulu albenya ajele come the way we expected kedawala nyama bitum youngs congrats. Yeah, congrats. Yeah. So guys, mera kafala nyama ndolong bolo nyama. His Excellency Lawyer Usenu Abokan Mukunda Dabo is qualified. Mon lebelo kuma kensangol foka police will be do call. Police will be do call the way government call aspect nyaming. Police will be la dong. So come on dong. We know the bylaw no. Meta kanyum fale. We know the bylaw no. So we right here in IEC. And kuma government fale abolo nyama our candidate Lawyer Usenu Dabo is being qualified. But youngs right now, young IEC. Kabin somanda me IEC. Anu kabin kunu ojanu kunu kasi. Nanyina famolio controller candidate. Enen Usenu Dabo qualified. Abali bitum mo young si fo yoji na fo gamen ko le ko. Mina be keri nyum tembe.
Sain la famim fole. Silandiro banda. Diamo banda. Ngana dalal dung. Nga Adama Barrow nyika. Fombulo danda daming. Nga jolon duma. Ay banko kon. Sebu do kon. Kon danda bage yalong. Mon le silata. Bandol na man sila.
We are celebrating.
Nene man sila.
Good.
Na foy ne kabirim beginning. Man sila. Anu manya na sila. Because ngalon ne. Moment qualify. Na candidate. Mim foy na mol sila malon. Bar sain ko bandal. Sain me mim fole. Bi ngalon na mo jama vecino lela. Sama ni multa. Celebration DJ. Nganjung ko banda. Coming nga fanya de ngana dalal siti ngani ka nga jolon
duma don ale mo nyolo len bade asan gamien ko la to le bul sain be la jelo hikisen so la usen dabo ala fangulu waye be tandi le gamien ko le même babulu ako même babulu a be tandi gamien ko le ako ni ale carte o fayni ni be bolo man sala ale ñun ka ko den jelle be bulu ko say mo me yalon abe mabori ay fangulu sang amon som fon pour ka ala fangulu tandi gamien ko le yak o fo gamien ko le ban fa jarta la moy carte o di wala ban sangi lulu akade millionnaire
mo ma ñana carte o di o mari la ñeaja fam molu fon man disclose o baake bi a telephone ya sabu bi ko ta mala fa molu yala ko be long ando jigita ko lu minu safeta je jama ba manke toñata bayri kordal minu santa tafla kordala kay minu sa million lulla na information so ko kordal tambira million lulla so bari ku jama la bi je mi alon ko ngalo nga campaign o dati gambianol be bolawo be kalamale isalon ko ñim president mi bi je wonteng nga na dalal dum ngata jolom because ñim 5 years o bi atele folo nyanta wulla non ka fo gambia be ate ko do min soto ñi bari amma wo kede ye même fam fo wolam ñindi ko e man la fi molier cool disclose because wala private life lem e be private life e be hide no la private life kono nyaadi lete ko be president ya ñuno wala te mo la president nu sango min na bena la bele disclose happily so this year because I kodo mi amas motol min fam moto minti ay moto min sang ako moto tanni woro do ne wala bodoro ne bate bulu o moto nan kam ay san dan ko mumine la value muminde quand même fo value ñing aman so naw fo mole amunta gambia wala president de mimbal bulu wala lafta kata nal sonta wo tambita no da sanjilul woto kala wobe kala masi babal de gambia njikita gambia no be yalo ne at the moment min fon ben kunna kantum fuelo man so dizolo man so na man sa kewo sita ye
and rapati leader celebration of the sai amadu ontron altaran be betar la diran honorable ay usin no mukunda dabo ya celebration of the woleto albi alo nyamen events going on there so ndol betar la jelo tron ka tandal na text jele yaje nga ka tandal la nyamen tron anala bro lam sirbo sonko e bayo sonko no lam tron bidon do meda ka faale nyamen do ndolu ko bata man traje na faale ndolu na time wole di na niole di na live le di we give our life to this party and mba jelelo ko right honorable alai useno I nyim banko ta wala tin anywhere ma kama be jodron akaji ni yanks dabon kataji amanke fam promote paral fele almeje be lol paral wol is normal paral na falele be paral sama number is not because of tolu so namol do ni ko paral diplôme namol sa ke diplôme to la ka fontal mu jumale namol nyunta dahara wala paral mun tol lab mol lati paral mun badin lati paral mun signol lati paral mun molet mel yalon ko ni wala ke la sukino kono so ni ko quand même pas paral ke diplôme do mol yal ko ke information o pale pour ayalla molta ke so no moltinya so namol se sino no sai al sino quand même fala do ena mol batandi al mol batandi abe mo MPP ko le e to la kanyim ko MPP ko la kan mol commande ici
ni en le folota commande même qualified
first person Alai Usenu Mukunda was the first person to be called as qualified candidate for national election. Qualification go bandala sign. And wallahi summa wallahi. On the 4th of December, inshallah. Atlabe kala mo follow. Me ya lon ko bolo wini sign go. Alna bayeto. Alko atol len tonno. Tol kon tol la tonno. Let's go to bayeto. Na bayeto sign. Na kata dam vola sign. Gambian ko ya lon jumati. So we are on our way. Bari Istanbul Bamba era Bamba wallahi Bamba ma kele Gambian kolo ale Fonsaje ale Fonsaje Yes. No, I will live phone call. Okay. Yeah. I will code. Yeah.
Mo banda sign.
I will live. Yeah.
Banda.
Yeah. So Gambian call. I'm on my way. I'm bita for the party leader. Very soon, dorong. Metaraje we will. Basaman na le comment dala kadial la nyamen dorong. We will always be there for you, Gambian. This is our first victory. And imagine, our candidate is the first person you mentor for. We rode a bye, no la bye, balo.
know the boy no la Bible. Usenu numukunda dabole. We know the boy no la Bible. We know the boy no la Bible. We know the boy no la Bible. Usenu numukunda dabole. La Bible, Usenu numukunda dabole. We know the boy no la Bible. Hey, Gambian Kole Kobe Kato File, nobody can stop them. Wallahi nañu faale. Wala dina ne molbe ñoo sabakam kabirun kunun ko nal ka ñoo saba men nalon ne. Object la. I will speak to you later, my brother. You know, I'll speak to you later, please. Right now we are in celebration mood. Call Mugo Sakasai, we don't take calls, you know. Celebration all be caring, and we are on our way going to our party leader. Celebration member Jim Fanita join celebration on Yinke. So Gamion call Nafalele, a camembe unu, a camembe unu wara. Coming someone that 7 o'clock, Messiring eyes in the youngster, Wafele, Montafia Fola. Coming someone that Messiring, Camilla Badun, Camemba to Ariola Moiting. And when we were there, we didn't know Kokele. So Kokala Tamaja Mam Kalamuta. And people call not a jele, a Sida Gay, Yelamoy, your call, Nano Jibe, Nano Unda, Moro Martin and Toltata. Billahu light and lie. Nano Unda, Kabisomanda, Nano Unda Jele. I'm telling you. This is the joke. We are Nantulolo, remember Nobela. So our candidate is the first person. He's the first person. So Gambian Kolu Ankara somewhere nene. They will always want to play with our minds, you know. But now for nobody can play with our minds. So Gambian Kolu Alabaraka Bake, and then Felisa can put a pipeline. Velen can put a pipeline right now. Mul Felis, everybody is here. So I remember you go. Celebration on the you can say it. Celebration on the I am at IEC. I am at IEC. Declaration in my eye. Bam, 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 bam. Declaration of current IEC. Bam, 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 bam. No, it's okay. No, oh. Yeah, you are late. Wait. I'm going to ice the can't do. Okay, sir. Take your time. Oh, I'm gonna look.
Because my organizing secretary when we win in December, I can be sure that this constitution that guarantees the African voting, you people will bring it back to National Assembly and we make sure that it passes all the transport so that the people with that will have the right to vote.
Next question from Maurice was going to be relevant if it came an hour early. Now that we know that we're going to be disqualified.
Five, huh?